Hey guys, it's Kathleen, and today's video is going to be a book haul. So it took me a little while, but I finally accumulated enough books to actually film a book haul. I haven't done a book haul on my channel since I think August, which is kind of weird because when I first started my channel I envisioned I'd be doing them all the time, but as you guys probably know, books are really expensive and sadly I just can't afford to be hauling books all the time. But over the fall I have managed to get quite a few. A lot of them were sent to me or given to me for free, so I didn't actually pay for a lot of these books, which is why there's actually quite a few in this video, and then there's a few others that I did purchase with my own money because I just cannot be stopped. So without further ado, let's just talk about the books I bought this fall. So I think I mentioned this on my channel before, and if you follow me on Twitter you probably know this, but in early September I went to a HarperCollins event and I met Becky Albertalli, Angie Thomas, and Julie Murphy. And that was like one of the coolest experiences of my entire life. It was the first time I'd ever really met people I really admire, and I kind of acted like a complete idiot. But it was super, super exciting, and they were just super, super sweet people to talk to and just like the loveliest human beings. While we were there, we all got copies of their books, which was really exciting. So the first one, of course, is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, which is a book I read a while back, and I absolutely love this book. It's about a 17-year-old girl named Molly who's never had a boyfriend, and she's had 17 unrequited crushes. And then her sister Cassie gets a new girlfriend and decides she's going to try to set Molly up with her girlfriend's friend Will, but Molly also starts working at a new store and she meets a boy that she starts to like there, and it's like, what's gonna happen? Super, super cute. I really love this. I read it like when I got an arc of it back in March, and I'm just still obsessed with it. And then we got Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, which I really enjoyed. I read this back in September as well, and I loved it. It's a really great book as well. I liked it a lot more than Dumplin'. It was very sweet, and it was kind of powerful in a quiet way, so I really enjoyed that. And then of course we got the ever wonderful The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Like, this is the best book ever. This is gonna be one of my best books of 2017, I'm pretty sure. I just love this book. It's completely amazing. It's so powerful. It just punches you in the heart, and yeah, they were just the coolest people, guys. The nicest people ever, and I was really glad I got the chance to meet them, and I got free books. And then about a month ago, I was at work and I picked up The Star-Touched Queen by Roshani Chosky. I bought this because it was on for $8 in the hardcover, and it's a very pretty book, and I've heard many good things about it over time, so I'm excited to read this one. These next two books I was given by my mother because they were donated to the library. She works at a library, and I guess they just didn't need them in their collection. They couldn't go to the book sale, so she gave me Me Before You, which, if you know, this is one of my favorite books. My mom actually lent out my original copy, which was the mass market of the movie edition, to her friend, and her friend has never returned it. And although that copy is near and dear to my heart, I am glad I have a replacement at least. Personally, I'm someone who read a mass market any day. I have no problem with mass markets whatsoever. And personally, that copy had a lot of memories for me, but I am excited to have this one as well. And then she gave me After You by Jojo Moyes, which is the sequel to Me Before You, which honestly, I don't think I'm going to read. So I loved the way Me Before You ended. I also hated it, but I loved it at the same time. And I really just don't need a sequel. And I asked my mom what happens in this book, and she told me, and I was like, I don't think I want to read that. So I don't think I'm ever going to read this. This is not an unhaul video, but I honestly might unhaul this at some point. And these two came up in my October wrap up, but a friend of mine very kindly gifted me This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab and Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I really love both these books. They were some of my favorite books I've read this year. I'm obsessed with this duology. I think I might have liked it slightly better than the Darker Shade Magic duology, which is like crazy to me. The writing is just so powerful. It's so good. If you haven't read this, definitely check it out. And thank you to my friend for giving these to me. I originally only had This Savage Song on audiobook, and I wasn't sure how I was going to get the sequel, so I was very glad when she turned out to have extra copies and she gave me them. And then about a month ago, I discovered a used bookstore that is just down the road from my house, and I never knew it existed before, and that is insane. I've not been back there since, which is kind of weird, but the books I got there when I was there were Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I bought this mostly just because this is one of the original covers, and I love the original cover so much, and I want to hold on to them forever. I shared this in my Why I Love Used Books videos, which I will link down below, but there is a little inscription to the owner in this, and it's the cutest thing. Nick, I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. Call me after you read it and we can discuss. Have an awesome Christmas. Love, Sam. Isn't that so cute? And then also while there, I got my True Love Gave to Me 12 Holiday Stories. I'm going to be reading this for the Holiday Adventure-a-thon, which is currently going on. So I'm really looking forward to digging into this. It's basically just a collection of 12 holiday stories by various YA authors. Some are better than others I've heard, but I am looking forward to it. And then if you don't know, Book Outlet had a bit of a sale on Black Friday. It was 30 30% off the whole site. So I bought stuff. I didn't buy that many things, but I did buy a lot of things. So first I got The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. This, as far as I know, is about a girl whose dad, mom, I think it's a mom, gets cancer, and then she starts questioning her faith and her life, and she goes to a summer camp. It's like a Christian summer camp or something. And part of the reason I wanted to read this is because I want to read books that feature religious main characters, regardless of what religion they are, and this is one that features a Christian main character, so I'm interested in reading it for that reason, and I think I'm going to like it. And then while on Book Outlet, I got a copy of This Song Will Save Your Life by Liwa Sales. Liwa Sales? I literally don't know. This is actually one of my favorite books of all time. I love this story. It's all about bullying and basically what bullying is really like and how music brings people together. It is the only book I've ever read in my whole life that really offered a real depiction of what being bullied is like and what that feeling is like, and I love it so much for that reason. It's just such a good story, honestly. I really love the writing in here. Liwa Sales is a really great writer, and I actually never owned a copy of this book because I read it from the library. I actually really like the other cover too, but I enjoy this one as well. So yeah, I'm just glad it's in my collection finally. And then because I just can't be stopped, I bought a copy of The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. Garth Stein. I know literally nothing about this other than apparently it's good and it's a sad dog book. This was one of those last minute impulse things. I literally added it to my cart because it was like $2, and apparently I just really needed a $2 sad dog book in my life. Finally, from Book Outlet, you guys could probably see this coming, but if you don't know, I collect copies of Anne of Green Gables, so I got a copy of Anne of Green Gables. I think this one is super cute and super pretty. I'm wondering, does it have any extras? I think it does. It does have extras, guys. OMG, that's exciting. Okay, so it has like a biography of Lucy Maud Montgomery. It has like a who's who. I love doing this stuff. What else happened? Oh, not much else. But anyway, this is a super pretty edition. It's actually not the one I picked when I was on Book Outlet, but I like this one better actually, so I'm happy I got it. And then next I got this book called Zero Repeat Forever. This is by G.S. Pendergast. Honestly, I don't remember requesting this. It's an arc from several months ago. I'm really confused about how I came to be in possession of this book. I put it on my end of the year TBR. I'll link that down below because I was like, well, I should probably read it since it's sitting around my room. Probably something in my Indigo, but literally I don't remember asking for this. So we'll see. I don't know. I have no thoughts on this book whatsoever. And then finally, I just got sent 3 arcs from Indigo that I'm super excited about. These are all YA books and I cannot wait for all of them. The first one is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. This is, I believe, a dystopian story that has a lot to do with beauty and magic and stuff, and I really cannot wait to read this. I think it looks awesome. I've heard so many amazing things about this so far, and I'm super hyped that I have a copy of it. And next I have Nice Try Jane Spinner by Leanne Ulk. This is super exciting because it is another Canadian YA book, so I cannot wait to read it. I'm trying to read more Canadian books in general, so this one is top of my list. I think this is about a girl who loses her faith, and then she's like in a first year psychology class. I'm getting all this from Emma Book's review of this, so maybe I'll link her down below. But yeah, that's all I really know about this book, honestly, but I'm excited to read it. And then continuing my theme of trying to read books with either religious main characters or the feature religion, we have Love, Hate, and Other Filters by Samira Ahmed. I know very little about this other than that it's about a Muslim American teen, and honestly that's all I need to know. I'm so excited to read this. I hear it deals with like hate and bad perceptions of people, and I just think it sounds really freaking cool. I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited. They've read a lot of good reviews, so I think this is going to be a great one. So those are all the books I bought this fall. I may have missed one or two, but in general I think that's all I purchased. Please let me know if you guys have read any of these books. I would really like to know your thoughts on them. As well, let me know what some of the books you guys bought this fall are or you received this fall. I'm really curious. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out if you're new here and you'd like to see more of my face. I upload videos every Tuesday and Friday with occasional bonus uploads throughout the week as I please. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, links will all be in the description, but in the meantime, I will see you guys next time.